Hello everybody, it's Afro Elite, aka Elite here, back with another League Racing video. This is WRT1 round 13, or Mexico. We're doing the last of first challenge today, so it's going to be very interesting to see how we do as this is about to start. I'm giving you guys much time to, I'm giving much time to talk, but anyway, if I would like to hear Mexico for WRT1 round 13, and it's go, as we're trying to attempt the last of first challenge. It can be very hard though with drivers like Skiver, Pace on Nick, Smokey, etc. So yeah, as you can see, we did get a really good start going into turn one. And yeah, just gotta be careful turn one because anything can happen.
Shit! Yep.
As you see, Blackie crashes. Well, half spins, shall I say? And we're already P15 already, which is a pretty good start from us. And yeah, just defend that inside of PSR corner behind us. And yeah, see McCabe Sam also going off there.
Making it 3 wide.
And a bunch of cars going off the track. Very aggressive from a lot of these drivers, so try to keep it calm.
Damaged
because you don't want to crash in the last of the chance, so be a bit loud. So yeah, just gotta keep it cool now because anything can happen with these drivers. Brake slightly earlier, and just make sure your reactions are quick behind cars. As you can see, we're trying to go down the inside of NVR Lucas. We make a stick, but we had to kind of back off slightly because of Emery, so we broke quite early, and we got a little tap from Lucas as we did push him off the track, to be fair, so it was a bit deserved from us. And yeah, we just got a good exit around here. Not burning too much, but we are burning a little bit. This track's very hard to save ERS, I regret kind of doing this. And yeah, we're just going to keep pushing, just try to save as much ERS as we get past NVR Lucas, going into turn 1. So that's P14 in pretty much 1 lap, so it's really good. As you see, they're both battling behind Fern and Lucas behind me. As you see, Emery in front.
Let's go.
VSR driver, 2 VSR drivers in front of us. Finn very good on defense, so it's gonna be quite a hard guy to get past. And yeah, just try and get as close as you can on the final corner. Try and get a good exit of the final corner, because that's, I think, the only way we can overtake without using too much ERS around here. Because if you're flashing around here, then you're just not gonna be fast.
Or not,
and plus, very easy track to pick up a warning, so you don't want to get a penalty either around here. Otherwise that could be costly for a race win. So yeah, so it's about consistency and pace at the same time. And so you can see we're going to right at the back of Emery, so now coming into the final corner now. So you have to get a good exit now if you want to get past Emery. So Mick, who's also very fast in a straight line, so it's going to be very hard to get past. So I just stopped burning because there's no point. But I stopped burning again because I had confidence, and then don't have confidence again because it's a bit too fast in a straight line. And yeah, so starting to think it's a bit hard to get past this guy, so might be stuck behind this guy for quite a bit. And I might have to burn a lot of ERS in the meantime.
Someone's on the stern.
And yeah, so just gotta as Nick goes slightly deep going into the second chicane, defends that inside quite nicely. So at this point I knew he was gonna be defensive, so yeah, just had to be a bit careful with him. And yeah, we're just gonna go for the air section now. Very easy to pick up a warning, very easy to spin. Speaking of spinning, Emmerich spins, so he's crashed into the wall. So not nice for him, obviously. As you go for yourself, Finn ahead of us now, so he's gonna be another tough cookie to get past. And yeah, I believe if I do get past Finn, then it'll be a bit easier to get past the guys in front, because they're not defending. Well, they won't be defending as hard as Pisonic. So it's the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. As we skip the end of lap 4 now, starting at lap 5, right on the back of Finn. As we set the fastest lap of the Grand Prix, opening that DRS now to overtake the Irish driver. But he's burning a little bit as we start to burn some ourselves. So we go down into turn 1, try and brake it a bit later than me, brakes late. Just let him do his thing, go into chicane and try and get the switcheroo at the end of the chicane, and we do get past him, which is a bit of sense of relief, to be honest, because his defense is too good usually. So yeah, thankfully we got past VSR Finn. Now next target is McCabe Sam, who's ahead of us in P11 as we skip to the end of lap 5, start of lap 6. And yeah, we don't burn too much ERS to get past him, as I think he just let me through anyway, which is very nice from Cape Sam. And yeah, we got another VSR driver ahead of us, YI Choco, former Ferrari driver, as we have to try and get past him now. And yeah, we got to get past Amin too, and I believe that is 2E ahead of both of those drivers. So yeah, 2 VSR drivers ahead of us to overtake. Might be the bit defensive, but yeah, just gotta keep the consistency up. No warnings yet, I believe. I think I remember no warnings. As you can see, Choco goes down the inside of Amin. Very aggressive move from Choco as we slide right past Amin. So 2 cars in one go. Well, he lost 2 positions, shall I say. And yeah, McCabe Sam goes around the outside of Amin, so he's lost 3 places in one sector, which is not very nice for he was in the points and he was P9 and he's P12, which is not ideal for him. So yeah, now next target is Choco. Save us a little bit, save as much ERS as I can now, as he doesn't have DRS anymore. Should be pretty easy to get past him now, unless he tries some DRS tactics. But yeah, just go. Next target after this guy is 2D, who is also a VSL driver, and then I believe in front of him is Stonks, Efri Stonks, the absolute man himself, ahead of 2D. So, but I believe he's like 3 point something seconds away from 2D. So it's gonna be quite a hard job to get past Stonks as well. It's hard to get the gap because DRS is pretty crucial around here. As we get past Choco, the VSR driver, nicely get through him. Now 2D ahead of us now. We're gonna try and get past him now as well. Run the chicane, very nice exit coming out the chicane. As you can see, gap is 1 second now as we skip to the end of lap 8. We just getting our DRS. We break McCabe Sam's DRS because McCabe Sam got past Choco. So we're nicely in 2D's DRS, and now we see Stonks 3.3 seconds off us, and yeah, 2.7 off 2E. As we hit the fastest lap of the Grand Prix, 18.6. So the fastest man on the track, which is very promising for me at the moment. Safety car won't do us too bad at the moment, but if we do pit mediums in tyre, we'll be very bad at the end. But yeah, we see running back at 2D, but I don't think we'll be able to get him at this point in time. And you can see we're not burning any ERS. There's no point. I believe 2D's been a little bit of ERS to keep me behind, and yeah, so we just gotta wait another lap now to get past the Romanian driver. And yeah, we skip all the way to the end of lap 9, coming on to lap 10 now. 2D got a 3-second penalty now, as we're not burning any ERS. As I'm even say, I'm gonna drive past you and you better not defend. Pretty much. So yeah, we get an overtake done on 2D, which is nice. So we have a bit of clean air to push to try and get past our teammate Efri Stonks, who's in tier 2. He should be tier 1, because he's literally clear. And yeah, Axe F1 ahead of him. Stonks on the medium tyres, so his tyres will be pretty bad at the moment. So yeah, he might break that. Well, he might lose DRS to the guys in front of him, which I really do not need, as there's another car to overtake and more time we lose as well. So I kind of hope Stonks stays in that DRS. So I know Stonks will just let me through as he's my teammate of Efri. So yeah, tyre wear pretty good right now. Tyres felt very nice. I could tell Stonks was struggling a little bit as the gap was opening up to the guys in front of him, but he's still sticking in that DRS, so that was pretty good. And yeah, 2.9 seconds now is the gap to me and Stonks. 2.8, just coming down 2.7. But this DRS zone, we'll lose a lot of time compared to Stonks. So as we set the fastest lap, we're going to be 18.6. 2.7 seconds now. As you see, the gap's just going up and up and up. DRS very powerful, and nothing I can do right now. 3 seconds is the gap. 3.1 seconds is the gap at the end of the straight. Nearly 3.2, as he's gonna gain even more time now with that DRS, which is not ideal for me. I need DRS all the time. I need to be setting quality laps to get to the back of these guys. And yeah, pretty much hoping for a safety car at the moment.
Give up with track limits.
But the safety car would be better for Stonks, as he'd be going on the hard tires. Kind of mixed feelings about the safety car, but still, just gotta keep the pace up though, because we'll be gaining a lot in the middle sector on the drivers ahead, with because they've all got dirty air as they roll in the DRS of each other. And yeah, 2.6 seconds is the gap at the end of sector 2. DRS helped him stonks a bit, so he's gaining quite a lot of time. Last sector we gained a lot of time on drivers ahead. 2.4 seconds is the gap to me and stonks now, as coming into the final corner. Safety car is being deployed as we now are we gonna box? As we do box, we come into the pits, so hopefully the safety car slows the guys in front, which most likely won't, because I believe they have passed the safety car, as you see on the map, middle left. They've passed it, so not ideal. Again, we'll have extra tyre wear, but yeah, just gotta somehow deal with it.
No, I do stop.
And yeah, hopefully the guys in front don't pit, because if they don't pit, I won't pit either. Well, I'll have to pit again. Because I'll be gaining a lot of positions on them, on these brand new mediums. So I hope they don't pit, but it'd be very unlikely that they won't. So yeah, just gotta. Well, to be fair, this is actually really good for us, because we are now close to everyone, as we can make overtakes. As you see, they are all pitting now, so can we get ahead of any of them? That's the question. Sadly, nobody stayed out, but yeah, so we didn't get anyone out the pits. Smuggy's got a drive-through penalty, and Sav's got a 3-second penalty, so that means we'll definitely be like P6
Some people are
by the
cycling,
end of this.
and I think they're going hard to the end.
The end of the safety car. So yeah, this is looking good at the moment.
Guys,
nobody has another hard
Oh, and
no,
yeah, it's time
they have
to
2
unleash the hammer
steps.
time
Everyone have gone.
on these
I'm
guys in
harder.
front. And yeah, Stonks, bit for hard tyres. He's gonna get a lot better. Well, he's gonna be a lot better at the end than everyone else, so he could even possibly win this race. Stonks, if everyone's struggling above maybe 60% tyres, if we do stay to the end, or if we have to pit again. Stonks will definitely not have to pit again, as he's on hard, so it's looking very good for him, as Kipsam comes very close to us. The safety car came in very late, wasn't not ideal, but Stonks is just gonna let us through. As I use in my party, he's just gonna let me right through. Thank you, Stonks. And yeah, now we have to push to get past these guys in front. Okay, Sav's got a penalty. And Smuggy's got a drive through, so Smuggy's gonna have to save that drive through soon, very soon. Otherwise you get disqualified from the race, which is not ideal for him. I don't know how we got the drive through, but yeah. Anyways, XF1 ahead of us. Not too far away from 60 or 70% ERS now. Lower than usual, which is not nice. Usually I'd like it a bit higher than 70%, because this track's very bad for ERS burner, this track. And yeah, see, we get a really nice exit of the S's using all the track limit. As you can see, XF1 weaves and I weave at the same time, just to say let me through. Or maybe Axe was talking to Sav, I don't know. Anyway, Axe gives Sav a little bit of a tap, but Axe goes slightly wide going into that corner as we tap Sav, Axe F1 slightly, which is a bit dirty for me, I won't lie. Anyway, we're going to try and overtake Savage, and I was Axe might be trying to overtake us, I don't know. I think he's been a little bit trying to get past us, so I've been a little bit myself to try and get past Sav and try and defend my own position, as we do keep the position. Sam gets a really bad It goes very deep. Sorry. And yeah, I'm just gonna try and make sure we get past Sav as quickly as we can, because it's a bit of a roadblock at the moment because he's got 3 seconds. So yeah, at the moment I will get frustrated if I do stay behind him. So I'd like to get past him pretty quickly, and I think you guys might know that I do not like to be behind the driver, as I feel more pressure behind the driver. I always like to be in first most of the time, so it's a very unusual place for me normally. Yeah, not too close to Sav at the moment. Gotta be a bit closer if I want to overtake him. DRS not enabled yet. DRS enabled next lap, as the safety car came in a few laps ago. Yeah, I believe I might go for the overtake on Sav. Oh, I actually think he's a little bit too far, as I am burning a lot of the ERS. So yeah, gaining on Sav, as we've been in all of it. I just want to get past this guy straight off the bat. He's defending. It was very annoying as I tried to make him go more to the inside, so he kind of gets shit turn 1. As we get it insane, we brake so late into turn 1. We get the move done, but Sav, being all these errors now, is gonna try and go around the outside. He has a really insane exit as we try and go really late on the brakes again, pushing him slightly deep into the next corner. As pushes us off, we get a warning for that, which should have been removed, but don't think would be removed. Sorry. Yeah, as this is very frustrating. You know, him again, very frustrated now, as I don't know why he was defending any other 3 seconds, but you know, anyways, he is now out of DRS of Wilson, so it's not ideal as he's flashing as well. Seth was off the track also. Now we're just gonna have to try and get an easy overtake, as kind of expecting him to defend also as well. So at the moment there's no point to burn because he's not in DRS, as I am burning for some reason. Yeah, no point burning at the moment as we sail past the Haas, and now next driver is Wilson ahead, but we have no ERS, so you can see you're on 7% ERS, so we are flashing, which is not ideal obviously. You don't want to be flashing, you want to be over like 100%. But yeah, we've just got to keep pushing now to get back into Wilson's DRS, as we do that nicely at the end of lap 19, coming on to lap 20. Yeah, in the DRS we set the fastest lap in the Grand Prix, 17.8, very fast lap. He's flying on the track at the moment. And yeah, we're in the DRS now, so we can save a little bit of our ERS and not burn too much, but our tyre wear was so much worse than these guys in front, so it's not ideal obviously, as there's another safety car has came out on the track, so this is just safety car manic here in Mexico, which is pretty good because the mediums now will make it to the end. Stonks, I believe he is a little hard, but he got wing damage. You can see it on the map. He's on the Ferrari right at the back, so not nice for him. He could have won this race if safety car didn't come out and he didn't get his damage. But anyway, safety car is now coming in as we skipped all the way to lap 23. 13 laps remaining of this Grand Prix. Yeah, we're about to start going. It's crucial to get insane restart on these guys, because as soon as we get into second and we're in that DRS of PSR Nick, then we are going to be in a good chance for the win today. As Wilson gets a very slow exit coming out there, so kind of disrupted my momentum coming out the final corner, as we are burning absolutely everything now, because I need to get past Wilson at this stage, as we are still burning 60%, 59% as we go down the inside of Wilson. PSR Wilson, we go into P3 now. Very good move from me. As now we got the American driver Skibble Kai ahead of us. He gets a really bad exit, so I'll start burning because why not? Yeah, we're gonna try it down the inside. Is not the most cleanest move I've ever done in my life. And yeah, a bit clumsy, can't lie for myself. Yeah, never do that move ever again, I'll tell you that. As you can see, so much I call me an idiot and stuff, but you know, that was very clumsy. But I was so desperate to get that move. But anyways, Nick has broke the DRS skill, so it's not ideal, as we are running quite low on ERS as well. And yeah, as someone said, questionable. That is very questionable overtake. But I had to try something. I've won the championship already, so it's nothing really fighting for. I have nothing to lose, to be honest with you. So even if I win or lose this race, it's nothing too bad. As you can see, let's give us 6 attempts coming out of the exit. A really good last sector. So I'm burning a lot of my ERS. I shouldn't really be burning it at this point, as we are definitely gonna overtake Skiver into turn 1. As we're burning a little bit more of it now. And yeah, now next driver ahead is now PSR Nick, so we have to try and get past him now, or try and get his DRS. So it's going to be a very tough job, as we got 11 laps left, and our tyre wear was significantly worse than these guys around us. So yeah, it's going to be very tough to get in the DRS with bad tyre wear. But we do have the slight straight line speed advantage over all the guys behind us. So yeah, hopefully this will play out in my favour, as the gap 1.6 staying the same at the moment, as Nick's kind of pulling away through this S section, as we have gained a bit on exit though. And yeah, kind of got to burn a little bit, but make sure I don't go under 10%, otherwise you're losing a lot of power at that point. As yeah, 1.6 seconds is the gap. 1.7, the gap is kind of pulling away from me at the moment, so it's not the pace not looking really good with these old tyres. Well, same age tyres, but they were a lot worse than the drivers, as I've talked to the guys after the race. And yeah, 0.6 seconds. As you can see, the straight line speed, you have a lot better straight line speed than everyone else around us, which is good. As we skip lap 26 now, get 1.6. The gap hasn't changed at all, 1.5 now, so only a 10th different we've done on Nick. So it's coming out very slowly, but not fast enough to get past him. As you see, we're burning all our ERS now, as we want to get into Nick's DRS zone, which is going to be very hard, as yeah, we had really bad tyres at the moment, so I was just trying to push the absolute limits of the car. At the moment, as you can see, I'm on 11%, 12% ERS, as the gaps came up in his first sector, as we are burning a little bit now. I got 1.5 seconds now to be in PSR Nick, as the skips ended up 29 now, as the gap 1.4 seconds, which came down quite a bit now, as I'm struggling even more on these tyres, as the tyres are pretty much absolutely dead at this point. And yeah, I think they were over, the rears were over like 40 or 50 at the moment, so not ideal, obviously. But yeah, as you can see, Skipper 3 temps behind us, so Skipper's very close to us in the moment.
52.
And it's not the ideal time, because we are catching Nick slightly now. Gaps came up a little bit after that, but yeah, so we're still gaining a little bit on Nick, so we are still pushing, but Skipper not far behind us at this point, as we have been in a lot of our ERS. But I believe Nick is also low on ERS himself, so it's not ideal, as we got Skipper not far behind us. And yeah, 1.4 seconds. 1.3 seconds now, 1.2, so we got gaining a bit now on PSR Nick, but Skipper 7 temps behind us. He might go for an overtake on this lap, as he's gaining so much on us, is Skipper, but I believe he won't be able to do one this lap just yet. But yeah, 1.3 seconds, this gap is coming down to me and Nick, so yeah, just got to keep the pressure on, try and get him into a mistake. But Skipper 5 temps behind us now, so it's not ideal, as we are gaining on Nick quite a little bit now. And you can see Skipper, I haven't been in all my, I'm on 0% ERS now. And yeah, you can see Skipper going for an overtake. I'm going to defend, because I want to keep this position. This is not the right time for him to overtake for me, because I was literally nearly on the cusp of getting that DRS, so this is really helpful for Nick, and I really wanted to stay in P2, but yeah, I've just been overtaken, so can't really do anything about that. Actually, Skipper is also flashing, so he was trying to get past as far as he could. So everyone here is flashing, which tells me everyone's pushing like crazy at the moment. But these tyres are absolutely done, as you see. Skipper's kind of gapping us at the moment, which is not ideal, obviously. And yeah, we gotta pick up a penalty. So that thing we did with Sav, kind of give us a penalty now, which is not ideal. Which is very annoying because he was defending and he had a penalty. But I knew I could get this removed after the race, so I didn't really count it at the moment. So
Oh, hi.
yeah.
I thought you crashed.
Wilson not far behind either, but we now have a little bit of chance to save ERS for once now. But Skipper, you see, pulling away slightly. He had really good pace on those tyres. My tyres were really done at this point, so I had to kind of save them at the same time. As you can see, Skipper does get in PSR Nick's DRS zone, and yeah, you can see me brake very deep for turn 1. And yeah, we luckily get to save a little bit of our ERS, sorry, as we skipped to lap 35 out of the 36. Penultimate lap of the race. Skipper right behind PSR Nick, as we've saved a little bit of our ERS, but we are burning a little bit, just to be slightly closer to the guys in front. And yeah, so this penalty can get removed after the race, so we won't count it at the moment, after I tell you the Stewart stuff after the race. And yeah, so Skipper 4 temps behind me, 4 temps sorry, in front of me, also is 4 temps behind PSR Nick, who are also pushing. These tyres are around 80% at the moment on the rear, and I believe these guys in front of me are on 50% tyres. So the tyre is pretty big difference, which is not ideal, obviously, for me. That is really bad, but we still just got to keep pushing, never give up in these league races. And yeah, we could burn all our ERS now. As you can see, Wilson not too far behind us either, through 3 or 4 temps behind us, as we are struggling like crazy. We are under 10% already. It looks like Skipper won't be able to overtake PSR Nick, the German driver. It's in 1. As you can see, Plaggy Ghost kind of distracted me. I went slightly wide going into the chicane. And yeah, as you can see, Wilson is probably our main target at the moment, because I don't think we've lost DRS to Skipper now, so it shows how bad these tyres are at the moment. And you can see battling with Wilson now, so we've just got to try and keep Wilson behind them. We might get a podium here if our penalty gets removed from after the race. Sorry. You see, we go into the S section. Our car is literally sliding all over the place. This is like driving a drift car at the moment. You can see I'm literally fighting the car like an Indy car or some shit. And yeah, you can see Wilson right behind us as we are defending that inside now. A very nice defensive move right there, as we can defend this inside for the next corner, but very late. And yeah, now he's not going to get an overtake done on us, so yeah, this is look like a guaranteed P3 for us at the end. And yeah, very good last question mark. Well, we didn't get the last of his, but I'd take a P4, which at the end of the race ended up being a P4 because I didn't get their thing right, their stewards report, because I didn't get my race director. But anyways, guys, I hope everyone enjoyed that video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and peace out.